here about wellness and about how we can promote wellness in our countries and our regions, and high tech, which is actually technology like Zoom that can help us to share knowledge and create the future. So this is my first say, I can admit, about how technology helping us to come in contact and move forward. Now, as you already know, I'm Greek. I have studied physiotherapy and sports science in UK. And when I came back to Greece, one of my very good friends told me that I can actually involved in the hospitality industry. And then I've sent my CV and I've started my career into the hospitality industry as a therapist, one of the biggest chains in Greece called Grek Hotel. And I had the chance to learn a lot as a spa therapist. And then I moved on as an assistant manager, and then I became a spa manager. And back from 2008, I've started to involve in openings of spas. So I had the opportunity and the luck to be involved in some of the important and big spa openings in Greece mainly. And through these openings, I gained some experience and knowledge of how you can create something from zero and have it up and running, and have guests come and enjoy what you have created with the whole team. Also gave me the opportunity to meet some people from abroad and create an extensive networking by participating in conventions like the World Spa Convention in London back in 2010 and 11. I spoke a couple of times there. So all these years, when I realized that wellness and spa is something that suits me, I tried to broaden my knowledge by having a lot of seminars and participation in concerning how to be involved in a project, how to develop a team. So according to HR seminars, financial, and also gave me the opportunity to read a lot and see what's happening and what is coming. I had also the privilege to be on the opening team of Aman Resorts in Greece back in 2012. So I collaborated with Aman Resorts, get the knowledge and philosophy of them. And 2 years ago, the owner of the Eurotel company, which is a technology company, and that's why Soul Tailors is focusing a lot in technology, came and found me and said, okay, I would like to create a wellness company because I feel that there is a gap in Greece. So we formed Soul Tailors, which is actually as main philosophy is to create and develop the wellness concept of the future in Greece and try to convince and guide investors, hotel owners, GMs to include more wellness facilities, activities, services into their concept, into their hotels. So now I'm a general manager of the Soul Tailors. Everybody can search in the internet and our website and see what we're doing. And as I said, because Eurotel is a technological company, we mainly focus and we're trying to bring in Greece concepts and companies that are focusing in technology, but they're combining wellness activities, and they have the wellness in their mind. Because as our today's talk says, high touch, high tech, because if you don't touch people with your words, with your knowledge, you don't need technology. Technology will be like something that will be existing, but will not have a soul. So that's from my side. I hope that covered everyone in this panel. And if you're okay, Marisa, I would like to share my screen and start, presenting and sharing what I would like to say about technology and high touch, high tech. If it's that okay for all of you. So
I've made you co-host. Yeah, fabulous.
Okay. Can you, if everybody can see what I'm seeing in my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So, as I said, we're here to tell about the future of wellness and high touch, high tech, and see what all these are actually meaning. Let me.
Stavros, can you put the slideshow on? Because we can see all the slides. You press slideshow. Fabulous.
Is that great? Yeah. Great.
Thank you.
Okay. No problems. Okay. So now I told you about myself. This is who I am. Also, I would like to state that I'm ambassador of the World Wellness Weekend for Greece for 5 years now. World Wellness Weekend is a movement that started from Jean-Guy de Gabriel back in 2016, and it's happening every last weekend of September. This year will be 16th to 18th. So if you haven't registered, go to World Wellness Weekend map and register your property. I am a judge for the Greek Hotel Awards concerning the spa sector. I'm judge for the World Wellness Awards, World Spa and Wellness Awards as well. And as all of you, I'm passionate about my work, and I strongly believe that wellness will have an impact in our evolution as humanity from now on. Next, I would like to Here is my email. So if you like to send me any thoughts or anything you'd like to share with you. And let's start from something that is very touchful and very vital for us is breathe. And what breathe has to do with high touch and high tech. I had the opportunity to meet Sandy Abrams. I know maybe some of you know already. Is the chair of Global Wellness Initiative about breathe. And I've met her this during 2022. And we tried to create some videos with meditation and talk with her, guiding people how to breathe better or how to breathe normally. So if you search and find her, he is actually a TEDx talker. He's actually wrote a book about breathe and guiding a lot of high executives of the Silicon Valley and a big high-tech companies in the USA. So yes, if you haven't tried to come in contact with her, I'm sure that will help you to breathe normally. I'm doing that when I have some kind of stress. And I think that breathe is something that everybody touches. And Santi, with her voice and her guidance, for sure touches and tell us how to breathe better through technology. So she's creating videos and she's creating retweets, and someone can follow her and ask her to create for you in order to make us more healthy and breathe better, bring more oxygen to our brain, so to be more productive and creative. So I think that was a lesson for me as well. And I'm trying to do that through my daily life, to breathe. So that's my first impression about high touch and high tech. So breathe and technology helping us to breathe better and learn how to breathe. So this is some information about Sandy Abrams. So you can find her in LinkedIn, and you can come in contact with her as well. it will have a lot of impact over the next years. Now, this is what I'm going to talk over my presentation over the next slides. And before we go on, as most of the times do, when I'm meeting first with a partner or a therapist or a manager or someone I'm going to talk anything, I'm starting with definitions so everybody understands and know what we're talking about. Because I found to myself as well, if you start from a definition of the words, then at the end, you will find the path to create experiences and understand better of what do you want to achieve at the end. I'm sure that everybody knows that, everybody sees that in the Global Wellness Institute and the definition of health and wellness from World Health Organization, but always is something that needs to repeat it and have it in our minds, because as the Global Wellness Institute definition of well-being, because it's wellness and health in one word, is the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. The most important word in this slide, I think, is comfortable, because if someone wants to touch you, you must feel comfortable. So Marisa, Zonil, Ngo, everybody in this panel, I'm sure that you felt that when you were in the spa, that the first thing you want to achieve in order to be successful is to make someone to feel comfortable in your space and in your hands in order to touch him or her. It's the same with the technology. Someone needs to feel comfortable to use the technology in order to achieve the high touch and make him and her follow your concept or your ideas or anything that you would like to share. Of course, you know, to persuade activities, choices of your lifestyle every day is something that technology for sure help us and will help us in the future. Wellness and well-being, this is something that the Global Wellness Institute again gave in public, and I think that you can see what is wellness and what is well-being and happiness, and I'm presenting that because we need to understand that technology is not something that we cannot touch, and it's something that is not giving happiness to us. It can give us well-being and wellness and happiness if we use it under certain circumstances, and if we use it in a way that help us to monitor our health and wellness. And this is something that we all of us try to do that in our daily life. The history of wellness, I think, because as Greek, and we're very proud of our history back in Hippocrates and ancient Greek medicine. I think that something that we need to see in that slide is that 2014 was a milestone for the global wellness industry of the Global Wellness Institute that released all these papers and science-based researches and helped a lot of people globally to come in contact with science and science-based practices and learn more of what happened, what is happening, and what will happen in the future. And I totally recommend to you to register in the Global Wellness Institute and follow it, because even me, everybody of us, everyone of us is learning a lot from the Global Wellness Institute, and gave us the opportunity to understand what is wellness, what is well-being, how medical and wellness are emerging, and how technology helping us to move forwards. The dimension of wellness, I think that technology is trying to combine all these elements in one. The physical, the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, the social, the environmental. I know it's difficult to understand how technology can help us to have all these things together, but believe me, we live it in daily life. All these, these iWatches and iPhones say to us, okay, you need to get up, you need to now to breathe better, you need to walk, tell us how many steps we did today. We meditate. We tell us, okay, you need to meet your friends and your family now, so stop answer any email, so concentrate with your family and with your son. So, apologies. So I think that there is a way for technology to give us the opportunity to merge the dimension of wellness, but in a way that will not exceed the purpose of wellness as it is, and give us the balance. Now, high touch, high tech. As I said in the beginning, and I discussed it with a lot of people in the wellness industry, how we can combine high touch and high tech, especially in this new world. I think that statistics and percentages from a lot of researchers around the world telling that technology will prevail, but from the other hand, we need to be very careful how we present this technology to people. And what I've read very recently is that 80% of organizations all around the world claim employee well-being is a critical part of their business plans, which means that companies all around the world, even IBM, Google, Amazon, hotels, even small businesses in Greece, are trying to find ways to control, or not to control in a bad meaning, but to record the well-being or the wellness or the health status of their employees in order to have them happy and comfortable in their working environment. And I think that, things like that in that watching in the photo here, technology with mirrors and exercises going on somewhere, or breathing with Sandy Abrams to have it in your screens while you're working, and stop answering emails and breathe normally for a couple of minutes and meditate, that give us the opportunity to balance our working and personal life, have a touch from some people that understand us, and utilize technology to create a better wellness environment, and of course promote our health. Now, also I had the opportunity during the last 2 years to come in contact with a company called 3 Sages from the USA. It's a startup company started just before the pandemic, and they've done a big research before they launching the 3 Sages. And here, the wellness technology and mindful movement spaces are connected. And what they found is that wellness technology annual industry was, back in 2019-20, 26.3 billions. And they predicted by 2023, we reach around 40 billions, increase 8.6% annually, and may go up. And the mindful movement by 2023, you see, will double in only 3 years. And that means that technology and mindfulness combining together to create concepts and tools that will bring all these modalities that make us feel healthier and put wellness up in front of through technology. And digital health, which I will speak on the second, on the file next, on the next file. Apologies for my English. Sometimes I'm stacking. Apologies. The digital health encompasses a wide array of digital health offerings, from health-related smartphone application to wearables, with AI, chatbot, virtual assistant technology emerging as a key innovation. I think that these numbers help us a lot, the movements, what's happening in wellness technology and mindful, to understand where we are moving and what we have to do in order to touch people and get people into our wellness centers in the future. Global digital health market. This is something that came up from the World Health Organization. And I'm sure that here describe what we said exactly in our previous slides. Digital health will be valued and adopted if it is acceptable, accessible, and supports equitable and universal access to quality health services, enhances the efficiency and sustainability of health systems in delivering quality, affordable and equitable care, and strengthens the scales up health promotion, disease prevention, diagnosis, management, rehabilitation, and palliative care, including before, during, and after an epidemic or pandemic, in a system that respects the privacy and security of patient health information. I think this article, this small paragraph, describe the high touch and high tech, high touch and high tech. All the technology that appears in front of us is delivering and creating from people. So people must have the knowledge and must have the passion, but the heart to create something that will be delivered in the people and enhance and create a better environment for their health and of course for their well-being. So whatever we're creating, we must start first and then put it in an environment that is applied with the technology. And as we can see here, the numbers again guide us to say that the global digital health market will actually 7 times, 8 times up over the next 5 years, from 110 billion up to 8 billion in 2027. So, no, fortunately, unfortunately, I think there is only one way to place technology into the wellness industry, but under this small quotation from the World Health Organization, by touching people and creating tools that touch people in their head and facilitate their health and well-being. Now, the future of wellness. There was a paper released from the Global Wellness Institute, and I'm telling you to search it and download it. You will see there what is happening in the USA, because a lot of things starting there from the labs. And what Apple CEO Tim Cook recently told to Outside Magazine is that the things going on in our labs are mind-blowing, which means that things are coming that will surprise us, but things are coming and we have to have our antennas open to see if we can take them and apply into our wellness center, spas, whatever we're creating and developing. But the thing is that the future of wellness, I think, is equal with technology, and we have to take that in our consideration when we're creating concepts and developing concepts, because people that are traveling all over the world, of course, they want time away from technology, to switch off and go still in a pool without hear anything, but only Mother Nature, which is the water, and come in contact with yourself. But technology is something inevitable, and we must have it in our daily life or wellness centers. Now, data science. Yes, there is a cycle, the virtuous cycle of data network effects. You know something, when we're using technology is something that is working constantly. And when it's something working constantly needs, energy, data, needs something in order to work properly and continue to work. The products, as you can see here, are getting smarter. If more people use the services or whatever is coming, and users contribute more data, so there is a cycle that the product is coming not smarter, but help us to become more healthy and have a wellness and healthier lifestyle. It's the same with the softwares that are, 99% of all wellness centers and spas all over the world, they have installed softwares. Most of the software, they have a CRM, and the CRM is data. So we're learning what the guest prefers, wants, what is doing in our spa center. So this is a form of technology, and this is data that the spa managers and all of us utilizing by end of month to see what happened this month, what people want, in order to create the next packages, the next offers, and maybe expand your wellness services with other equipment or technology. So I think that the secret word here is data. And you will feel that, the more data or the more information you have from your guests or clients or, people around the world, the more you're gonna develop whatever you have in your mind. And explain to you that the spa software help us to create better services and, of course, increase revenues to our spa centers by having data from the guests. And this is a nice graph that I found it in a research paper. What this says that you see all these big five, yeah, the Amazon, the Microsoft, the Apple, the Facebook, and Google. Most of them, they have shares in the bigger hotel brands all around the world: Mandarin Oriental, Four Seasons, Aman Resorts, Marriott. All of them, they have shares, and they control and they getting data. What I predict, and this is my prediction, I'm not a magician or whatever, but what I'm seeing and I'm feeling is that you will see these big five friends that we're using in our daily life, most of us. It's our future hospitality partners and the companies that they will create the next products and the next technology tools that will make our guests' life and people life better. So if each one of us would like to come in contact with someone in the world, needs to go to Google and put the right wording, because there are 5.5 billion searches happening per day, which means that if we want to follow the shift that's happening worldwide, we need to create services and utilize wording that has to do what's happening around the world and what our guests demand and want. The same with Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, whatever. So I think that data science has to do with these big five companies, and have a look over the next 3, 4, 5 years, who has shares in the big hospitality brands all around the world. And you will find why high touch and high tech are bonding and creating the future of wellness. Now let me go to the next one. Now, most of you, maybe you have a Samsung TV in your home. If you don't, maybe you go on a friend and see what's happening. The smart TV brand Samsung has created a portal to thousands of hours of free wellness fitness classes right from their home screen. Early in the pandemic, Samsung launched Samsung Health, allowing people to bring 5,000 hours of free live and on-demand fitness and meditation classes. which means that, I think, everybody knows is inevitable. So everyone who has a TV screen, even if here, where am I in my office, we can have a screen in the 3rd floor, and we can actually place a meditation or class, and 4 or 5 of us, we can go there and do some meditation or stretching exercise class to restore ourselves and go back to our offices. So I think that all these tools enhance wellness and personalize it, because some of these applications gives you opportunity to log in as Stavros or Janil or Nungo or Marisa and do your own program and personalize it. So I think that most of us, we need to persuade owners, investors, and GMs to give this attention, because people that are in New York, in London, in Johannesburg, in Philippines, in Australia, in Hong Kong, and traveling, they get used to in these tools, and will be good to see them somewhere that they're visiting, for their holidays or for business trip. So I think that this is something that we can see as a tool from now on. Endel, I don't know if you have searched it or you know what is Endel. I have downloaded I have an Apple phone, so I have downloaded. Endel is an application, and back in 2020 was app of the year, and blends new neuroscience-based soundscape and actually listen to you daily of what are you doing, where are you, because the application, if you pass the button allow, can actually track your daily life. So creates a personalized music. So according to your circadian data, when you sleep, when you wake up, when you're eating, when you're moving, according to the weather, you can push and you can have like a meditation, yoga, or whatever session you want through Endel at night, in the morning, or whatever. And you can listen in, and all these sounds and actually bring to us a state of becoming better of what we were before. I'm presenting that because I found it really, really innovative. I tested for a month, and I can tell you that, as one friend told me, that the other application that I totally recommend is allow me to is the Headspace. One friend told me that I recommend Headspace, and told me that I cannot do without Headspace. I'm addicted. It's not bad to addicted to something if you control it, okay? And as you know it in our life, if we follow the term balance, then you know where to use it or not to use it. So I found it that I wanted, in order to restore myself and listen something except the click and bing of emails and messages, coming daily in my laptop. So I think the Endel, like Headspace or Calm, are applications that actually came in our life and will stay. And that a lot of hotel brands, they have already signed agreement with Calm and Headspace, and they provide these applications to their members. So when someone is checking in, wherever it goes, for example, in Hyatt or in Hilton, they're going and they have access to Headspace or Calm and do sessions in their hotel rooms, of course, in the spa as well, if in there for leisure or if they are there for a business trip. So high touch, high tech, all these things touch us, and the people that created Endel and of course Headspace and Calm touch us in a way that make us feel better through the technology. Now, here is another company that I told before, the Three Sages. is a company that I think that took the opportunity and bring us this restorative wellness concept in our screens through videos that are recorded in nature. So you're going to have all the videos of 3 sages recorded outside in the nature, in lakes and the mountains, near the sea. So when you have a screen in front of you, you have someone to guide you, meditate, do stretching or yoga or other functional movements. Have someone be in nature so you can hear sounds of nature. So wherever you are, in your office, in your home, you can see that and you can feel and they can touch you. I totally recommend to come in contact with 3 sages. I know them personally. We're trying to install in Greece in 3 hotels with up to 500 rooms, because we believe that when you check in the hotel in the room, except to say, okay, welcome Stavros, welcome Marisa, you know, here is your bill, here is your TV channels, it's good to have a small video with Santi, like brief, and a small video to stretch yourself out after a tiring trip with an aeroplane or with ship or whatever. So I think that these companies will give us the opportunity to create new experiences from the check-in, during the stay, and of course when they're going home. Another one is Active Solutions. Again, they've created these racks system, and Hilton has already installed it in some of their properties. They have developed it a lot the last 3 years, and they've done outdoor equipment as well. And as you can see in the middle of this equipment, you have a touch screen, and you have hundreds of functional videos that you can use. And as you can see, it's quite friendly, because you can do like exercise with a ball, with a ball shoe, exercise much, stretching. Doesn't need to sweat to feel better. You just need to meditate or stress yourself or do some movements that makes you feel better. And as you can see, the quotation from Active Solution, the large trend in fitness is the move to functional and bodyweight training. Active TV and Active Virtual has the same footprint as a treadmill, costs way less and offers way more variety. So high touch, we touch people by providing, you know, a personalized functional exercises with technology. And as you can see, Active TV has more variety from a treadmill that, you know, you run, and maybe you will see your favorite program or series in the big TV screens that most of the treadmills have. But with these, I think we are coming in contact with a bigger percentage of the population, because, as most of you know, only 18% of people visiting gyms all over the world in hotels. So the rest, 82%, may want something different, not a treadmill, not a gym, but something like that to make them feel comfortable and do some form of exercise, you know, to stretch their muscles and feel much better. This is full technology. This is the biohacking orb. This is something that presented in Dubai 2 years ago. This is a customizable, innovative biohacking platform for touchless, self-administrated wellness experiences and treatments. As you can see, you lay down in a very comfortable way. You can move it, and you can place that everywhere you want, in a mall, in a company, in your wellness center, in the lobby. It's something that combines aromatherapy, chromotherapy. As you can see, the geometric shape is a sphere, like a womb of your mother. You can have neuroacoustic sound therapy, vibroacoustic zero gravity position, memory foam. And they tested, and people said that they were extremely happy with the use, and there is a data behind that. And people that felt very stressed and couldn't sleep, after use like 2-3 times, they felt better, they could sleep better. And this is something that you can find in their website, and you can find the owner, and you can learn more about Biohacking Orb. And he has a very, very smart system to promote it. And how it works, data. The most data you in, the better it works, is the system that I told you before. Guest profile question, there is the health questionnaire that you enter some data in there. The treatment center has different pre-programmed treatments, and they have a personalized treatment for you. Data is constantly feeding these, future machine. And of course, you can have your personalized data through your wearable watches. And I think that is something that touch people again and provide high technology, the Orb system. You will see that over the next 2 years in many places all around the world as well. Sleep. I'm sure that some of you experience, not comfortable sleep in some hotels or even in your bedroom. Bright, a startup company from the Silicon Valley, I had the opportunity to talk with the founders and owners through Amy McDonald, a consultant from the USA, introduced me Bright in 2020. Bright is a technological company that touches us through sleep. And they've created this smart mattress with thousands of sensors and 2 tablets that actually not control, but monitoring our sleep every night. So they're monitoring our heart rate, our circulatory, they're connecting with the BS system and control the temperature in the room. The mattress has a stable temperature of 22, 23 degrees, recognize us and puts the same weight through our body when we lay down on the bed, which is very crucial if someone has problem with the neck, with the back. So Bright is a restorative intelligence active sleep mattress that at the moment is in a lot of hotel rooms in the USA, in Four Seasons, in Raffles, in Hilton. The feedback is incredible. People love it. And you will see it over the next 2-3 years in a lot of hotels around the globe, in the big brands. And the smart thing is that if I'm going to a Four Seasons in Los Angeles and then I'm visiting London, the mattress, of course, recognizes me and takes the shape and all the monitoring that I had, the history that is on the 2 tablets that on the side of the bed. So again, high touch, high tech, and is something that sleep will give us. It's one of the most vital actions that we're doing in order to be more active during our day. And I have to take here that there is one more company called Nolapeli, 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 which actually created linen to accompany the beds, engineering linen that keeps humidity and you feel more comfortable in that. So I totally recommend to search that, because Bright and Nolapeli collaborated in creating this great wellness experience for all the people that visiting and staying in the hotels that have these. Again, something that everybody can find that the Volt has the iFit software from Fitness Motion. This is me. I've tested in an exhibition. As you can see on the left side, they have stretches, and some small equipment. But everybody can do that. Everybody can do in whatever condition it is. So as you can see on the right screen, there is a fitness instructor in the mirror telling me, to do some simple exercises to stretch myself and move myself. And I'm saying that because all these kind of equipment that we have in all of our gyms are heavy. and most of them are not friendly and are not inviting for vast percentage of the population. So even my mom cannot visit that gym because you can see this big, equipment to make, biceps and triceps and all of these things. So I think that technology start to touch more and more people through this kind of equipment and give the opportunity to people to move in a way that they make them feel much better after doing like 2, 3, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes session. Because I have to add here, the time is very precious in our days, and most of the guests, what they want globally is to do some in short time, science-based, and have results. So I think that all the above that we have discussed and presented give this opportunity in a short duration to have a science-based results and have an immediate results of whatever you want to do through these concepts and modalities. Now, I'm going to say a couple of things about Eurotel and how we created through Soul Tailors a system that combines all the technological system in a hotel or in an organization. Connectedness, it's the it word, because okay, we have all the things that we said before. We're happy, everybody's happy, but an organization needs to connect all these things and control it and monitoring and see what's happening, who is using what and what is happening. So what we have created in Eurotel is the integrated lifestyle wellness management, which is, as you can see, a circle that what it combines the main software of all the hotels, which is the PMS, which is Opera or Protel or whatever that would be a hotel is using. It is the POS, the point of sales, the systems that you have in your restaurant, in your bars, or whatever you have. The spa software, the Eurotel created the Aphrodite spa software. There is the Touch and Dine, which is another application that the Eurotel created. It has to do with online registration for a restaurant. Assa Abloy is the company, is one of the best companies in the world concerning the lockers to go into the room, and of course membership. All these are crucial in order for a hotel or a wellness center to have them in order to create an integrated lifestyle wellness management software and have all the technology monitoring and controlling from one base in order for people that monitoring that to create tools that touch people, not only to increase revenue, but also to touch people. So all these applications, I can say, you can help and enhance people to book a table in a restaurant, to book a service, to book a room, to go to a restaurant and reward some, points that they have collected by using some activities, and all these are very personalized, are customized, and are happening in real time, of course, with high-end services. And this is, Aphrodite system. You can learn it later on and see. We've created Isodos. Isodos is an application that the Eurotel creates and have all this system in one application. So a guest can book a trip, book the room, pay the room, ask for to change the linen in the room, book a treatment, book a table, book a taxi, book a ticket for a museum. So you can do anything you want through an application. A lot of hotels in Greece, they are using Isodos under one system. Isodos can be applied in wellness centers and wellness spas that are standalone because they want to give an application to their to their customers in order to have a more holistic approach and trying to create synergies with companies that selling healthy snacks, healthy smoothies, healthy vegetables. So you can put them into that system and people can start and buy things healthy, create a point system, create something that will reward them if they do 2 massages of their use, the 3 sages system 3 times a week, or if they buy 2 or 3 smoothies, give them rewards and trying to keep them to a healthier lifestyle. And all of this can happen through technology. So we can use technology, in a high-end manner by touching people. Here is the link for the global wellness economy. It's good to have it. I can share my the presentation to Marisa and can actually upload it and everyone can have it. You have seen these, everybody of you, so you can understand of all these bubbles can be applied, technology can apply it and enhance and personalize all these services that are coming through these bubbles. And what I recommend to see is the Lanzerhof. Lanzerhof in Germany, I think, is a place that combines medical wellness technology in one concept and have created holistic medicine wellness programs that someone can search or can visit and see how medicine, technology, and wellness can combine and create something that will help people to live better and longer. These are some of the brands that focusing on wellness: Extensives, Hyatt, Rosewood, Canyon Ranch, Equinox. See Equinox, write it down. You will see over the next 2 or 3 years, around 30 properties around the world to open. Equinox is coming and is booming. And at the end, I would like to share something that Mia Kirikos and Associates have created. This is something that, it's not yet finalized, but needs some time to come out in audience. We're talking about Chief Wellness Officer, and this is the future of wellness, to persuade people of all the big 5 companies, Google, whatever, or even in your country, to create these positions, because we are all together in this panel, we know wellness well, we're passionate, we have the knowledge, we can extend our knowledge, we can, utilize technology and tools, we can touch people. And what we have is that we know how to make good in the community and take this community, this is what this circle says, internal and external. It's not only good to come in my office and do good to my company, but it's good to do some good in my community, bring it to my office and make this circle again and make my company to make a good to the community. All this circle creates a balance to this ecosystem. And I think that we touch people, and at the end, by touching people and utilizing technology, I think that we impact people for a better future and making wellness to make good to humanity and our evolution. So that's from my side. I hope that all of these were interested of you. And I thought that, it's over an hour. Apologies for that. I wanted to make it as good as I could. And be well, doing good, and be happy, and things will all be good. Thank you so much for your attention. Wow. And I hope that all of you enjoyed this presentation.
That was absolutely fabulous. Maybe all of you can go and give some input. in the chat box so Stavros can see, unless you want to unmute and tell him yourself, no problem, but you can read all the comments there as we go along. Does anybody have any questions that they'd like to raise? I'd like to ask you, Stavros, what is at the forefront of technology and innovation at the moment in Greece? Because it's interesting for the rest of us to hear what is, because all different countries are at different levels. I mean, that Lanzerhof in Germany is next level. So what is like, where's Greece at right now?
Very, very good question. Thank you much, Marisa. Greece now is trying to find its pathway to wellness, medical, and technology. Hotels and wellness centers in Greece, they actually installed a lot of technology. And now the next level is to incorporate medical practices to combine it with wellness. I have to tell you that one company from Asia, European Wellness, they have already come and they will invest to create the first medical wellness concept in Greece, and especially in Santorini, with advanced medical and technological services. So yes, Greece is coming on the world map of medical wellness and technology. We're on the level that we're trying to go on the next step. Okay? This is how we are. And as Soul Tailors, we are trying to be part of these developments because, and of course, with all the people that we created all these synergies from the USA and Europe and from all of you, because Marisa, as you came in Greece and you experience it, is not only technology, it's people. It's people and it's procedures. And I have your feedback, which is very valuable, is what you say, what you do, because technology will come to, make it a better service. So as a Soul Tailors, we're trying to bring that. And I think that the next 2 years, Greece will be on the map. And yes, hopefully we'll be up front again.
That sounds fantastic. Yes, I suppose every country is at a specific level and we're all aiming to move on and get to the next level, So thank you so much. It has been live on Facebook. It is also recorded, the session, and we post all of our recorded sessions on our YouTube channel because we do have over 90 members, and obviously they must be in meetings or whatever because not everybody can join, but then they catch up with the recordings, and I get lots of messages sent back to me saying, wow, that was brilliant. So thank you for sharing that. I've written down some notes of things that I want to look up and research now. And yeah, that was amazing.
I'm available, whoever you want, Marisa. I will share my presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and take care.
Thank you. Okay, everybody. So give us your closing word. How's everybody feeling now? Let's hear. I've just downloaded Endel. You see, somebody's already acted.
This is our purpose, to touch people through technology. Thank you so much. Do that to your colleagues as well.
Yeah, we will. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody. Karen is energized. Gail is impressed. Ready for the future. Let's hear. What else? Lucia is blown away. Janelle says amazing. Let's hear your closing word, everybody. Joyce, thank you, so amazing. Megan is motivated. Awesome. And that's obviously the reason why we're all here. So wherever in the world you are, either have a lovely evening or a lovely day, and let's keep going and moving and going into, for us, our very busy season on this side of the world. And Greece is seeing the end. They've still got another month or two, hopefully, and they've had a wonderful season. So yeah, have a beautiful evening, everybody, or a fantastic day. Cheers. Bye, Stavros. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.